We are officially live.
Did you hear what we were talking about?
No, I went to go pee. That's why I turned off my cam.
Nice. We're back, baby. The Biz.
We're back.
The Biz back after a big break, baby.
It has been a big break indeed, and it is good to be back. Episode 9.
Vacation, dude. You know, gotta take some time for the holidays, of course.
Yeah, of course. Holidays, it's okay. You know, it wasn't that. You know, we didn't have anything to talk about in the first week, but you know, that's not a big deal anyway. Episode 9. Let's start with this. One thing that I'm just gonna say, my camera is broken, so I'm using my old camera, so it looks a little scuffed, so I apologize for that.
Hey man, this is a podcast, dude. Okay, you think the cameras matter?
True.
Yeah, this isn't a video call cast.
Okay, so first topic today is just like kind of just going over the winter break. You know, how was everyone's holiday? Chat, how was your holiday? Let's just join together and just talk about how much we love each other for a bit. You know, Chad, you go first. I
mean, you guys are alright. You know, it's good. You know, I like you guys, I guess. I didn't do too much over the holidays. Just relaxed. It was on the stream grind a little bit. You know, just took it easy though.
Would you get? Show them the thing you got. That sick.
Oh yeah,
the collector's edition.
Yeah, I got this crazy cyberpunk. Doritos sent me this like cyberpunk themed like fuel cell full of Doritos for like the cyberpunk launch. It's like a futuristic Doritos package. It like lights up
so
and all this
sick.
stuff. It's got some Doritos in the middle. Yeah, if you're listening, it's pretty cool. You should check out the video on YouTube or something.
Yeah,
yeah. So there's Doritos inside.
Yeah. So this whole thing, like, I could take it apart if you want me to like do the whole.
Yeah. Take it apart. Show them.
So like it comes out of the box and then it turn it on and like lights up all crazy. Sometimes it's red. There's like a sensor. Sometimes it turns blue, and then you like pop this out, and then the Doritos just come out of the cell like this.
It's like a fuel pod or something.
Yeah, it's like futuristic, you know. And then you just pop this open. The Doritos are inside. I haven't opened the Doritos part.
Is there a bag?
I don't know.
Or are they just like?
I think they're like just chilling, like stacked in here, like you know what I mean.
And like a perfect triangle.
Yeah, something like that.
I feel like it's not worth to open. Like you should.
Yeah, I don't know. Like maybe I shouldn't open it, or maybe I should, wait till 2077 and see if they're holding up. You know.
Damn, 2077. That might sell for a couple mil. No cap.
Dude, that's some YouTube content. I just gotta wait like a bunch of years, and then I got a thumbnail and everything.
Yeah, it'll be ready in 60 years, bro. You got it.
Oh yeah.
The content's brewing.
Man, content really was dry for a while.
But yeah, man, Doritos sent me that. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool little thing. I didn't get to play too much Cyberpunk, but I was enjoying it. It's a pretty cool game so far.
Nice. Respect. Rizzo, what'd you do during your break?
I mean, I'm still on my break. I head back to New York on January 4th. So I've been here since the 15th. I'm in Arizona now. So the team house is in New York, and then went to Arizona. I've been chilling with my family.
Nice.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I don't know. I have like it's like downtime too. So I got like a little setup over here, chilling, doing streaming YouTube still. So yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, hanging out with family, and that's basically all I've done since I've been here. And gaming.
Yeah, your fam is hilarious. I tweeted Merry Christmas, and your dad replies like,
Merry
Christmas. Yeah, it's like Merry Christmas to the fam. That looks amazing. I love your dad is so funny. Every time I see him tweet or anything, I just get so excited. I'm like, oh, Rizzo's dad.
Yeah, you followed him. We were hanging out, and he was like, "Sizz followed me." He's like,
I didn't know I wasn't following him. I honestly thought it was.
He's like, "You want to message him and ask if that was an accident?"
Oh man, what a go! I love your dad, dude. That's funny. I have speaking of dads, I have if you want me to segue into mine, if you have nothing else to talk about.
I'm good.
Yeah, I have. So I was telling Rizzo and I was telling Rizzo and Chad earlier about some little we had a little vacation, right? So I did a little spending time with my dad, and my dad actually in California it is legal to grow marijuana. So my dad grew marijuana, and I didn't know. I go upstairs and I have one of my cousins who's like he runs a dispensary. He came over and helped him with everything. I go up into he has an orchard. He loves his orchard. He plants like lemons and oranges there. He literally he could sit there his whole life. Yeah. His whole life he could live in the orchard, no cap. So our orchard's crazy, lots of fruit, she has chickens up there. He has birds up there, parrots and stuff that he loves.
Yeah, bro, we get it. You got on a state like a whole ass farm. Okay, keep it moving.
It's sick. Anyway, so there's a green room area, right? He puts his tools in there. Okay, that's where my cousin, the green room. My cousin decided to come by. He grew the plants in there, and then he's been leaving them out. My cousin's had like he set up like a whole LED light thing that lets them dehydrate. So we basically made our own product, and via California law, thank you very much. And so we decided, let's test it out. My dad was actually down, okay? He's never smoked weed before in his life, okay? It was his first experience, and it was a really cool experience. I never got to smoke with my dad before. I thought it was a really, really cool thing to do, because considering my whole life, my dad's been, like, anti-weed. Like, I've been caught before for, like, smoking weed, and my parents got, like, pissed. And then now they're, like, more chill. Like, my dad literally smoked it with us. I was like, whoa. And the way we smoked it was, like, Chad's a stoner. He might know too. You know those those I don't know what the term is, but it's called a volcano, and it's like a thing that puts just clean air into
it's a vaporizer. I'm not a stoner, bro. Okay, I would never touch the devil's lettuce.
Never. You literally just went, it's a vaporizer.
I mean, I'm just familiar. I'm a smart guy, you know. I know about a lot of stuff.
No,
I've been around the block a few times. True. Yeah, the volcano is a vaporizer. You attach the bag, and it just vaporizes the flour up into the bag, and then you just you take it out the bag. Yeah.
So my cousin set that up for us, and it was like super clean. My dad was smoking. My dad smoked cigarettes, so it was funny seeing him cough, and I didn't cough, and he's like, "Why aren't you coughing?" I'm like, "I don't know." So I was like, yeah, I've never smoked before. So he got high, and I've never seen him high before. First time ever, even in his life, he's never been high. And he immediately didn't feel anything. And then 10 minutes later, he was just like, oh my God, like everything is spinning. He's like, I feel like I just drank a very fine cognac. And I'm like, I'm dying. Me and my cousin are dying of laughter. He's like, I just drank very strong cognac. I feel good. I'm like, oh, nice, hell yeah. I'm like, it feels good. And then 10 minutes later, he gets the munchies, and he goes to the garage, and I find out he goes to the garage, and I follow him because I'm curious. He has a secret stash of chocolate.
My dad has a secret stash.
He's got a secret stash of chocolate, bro. I go and I follow him, and I just see him munching on the chocolate. I'm like, bro, you got the munchies. So he's got the munchies, and then literally this in the span of 30 minutes, 10 minutes after that, he knocks out in the guest room. Knocks out, just completely passed out, and wakes up like 3 hours later saying, I'm never doing that again. He's like, I hate how it made me go to sleep. I'm like, oh, Dad, you smoked an indica, Dad. It's a different ones, you know. Anyway, it was a fun experience.
A nice sativa, man. You know,
exactly. You gotta wake him up a little bit. So
I don't smoke though.
Yeah, no, I've never smoked either. No, that's only weeb smoke. Okay, so next topic for the night. Now that we've covered our winter break, very fun winter break.
That was your winter break.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
That was pretty much my winter break. There was some other stuff that happened.
I just hung out in the orchard, smoked big loud with my dad.
It was pretty cool. So, next topic is skill cap in other games. Okay, now we're transitioning away from real life stuff back to gaming. Skill cap in other games, and the reason we are bringing this up is there was a tweet made by a Fortnite pro on NRG. His name is Benji Fishy. He said Fortnite has the highest skill cap of any game, and in turn, AJ, a Rocket League player on Peeps, I was gonna say PK on Peeps, tweeted Rocket League has the highest skill cap of any game, a counter to the Fortnite claim, and in turn resulted in a lot of controversy both on Reddit and on Twitter via Scrubkilla tweeting RL is miles ahead of any competitive game I've seen. Thoughts? And now let us discuss.
Let us discuss.
So Rizzo, I want you to go first on this actually.
All right. Well, what do you want? Like what I think the highest skill cap game is?
I want you to talk about, since you're playing pro right now, currently in Rocket League. You're most comfortable with the skill cap right now at the top level. So give your opinion on the skill cap in Rocket League versus the other game. Do you think it's higher? Do you think they're equal and that each game's just different? What do you think?
It's pretty hard. I don't think Rocket League is like the highest skill cap game, but it's definitely up there. I don't think Fortnite beats Rocket League though. I think Fortnite is probably easier, but the only reason I say that is because the main point being is that like other skills will translate from different games. So, like if you play CS:GO and like go to Fortnite, like your aim probably sticks at least a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, but if you go from like Fortnite to Rocket League, you have no transferable skill at all. Yeah. If I go to play a first person shooter after playing Rocket League for 5 years on keyboard and mouse, like I'm gonna be hard stuck silver. There's no doubt about it. Like I don't play first person shooters.
So do you think like the fact that Rocket League has such unique mechanics and like a unique style to the actual like core gameplay, is that what you think like makes it so hard and makes it like such a high skill ceiling game?
Yeah, I think like if we're talking, because I wrote some games down here, if we're thinking like these skill cap games, I'm gonna ignore Minecraft. I don't know why I put that there, but I'm thinking like CS:GO, like first person shooters, because there's so many of them. I feel like that would be like a lower skill cap.
I just added one to there.
Just because that's a good one. Just because it's all transferable, and then like the building mechanics in Fortnite make Fortnite like a little bit harder than those. Like I would say like other first person shooters, but I think like the hardest game is like Osu. Like
really,
like skill cap. Yeah, like
okay.
Actually hitting the very top in Osu is like that takes like so much natural talent and then so much grinding as well.
It's pretty ridiculous tracking. I've played Osu and I've given up on it. I've even bought a trackpad for it. I've literally given up because of how hard the game is. Yeah, I didn't feel like trying to learn it because it was so hard.
For people who don't know, Osu is like a rhythm game, and you have to tap your keyboard as you like follow the circles that pop up on the screen. So it's like they go pretty fast. Like it seems easy if you just watch somebody, but if you try to like actually do it yourself, your hand-eye coordination just doesn't follow until you play for years.
Really quick, since we're on the topic of Osu, this is completely unrelated. Have you seen Osu streamers recently on Twitch? I don't know, or no?
Yeah, I have. They still do it because a lot of them.
Not like recently, but yeah, I've like watched a ton of them. Dude, I used to play a little bit like back in the day.
There's like the reason I'm mentioning it is because like half of them literally just play without music because they can't play. Yeah, if they want to play a song, they just mute Osu and then play and then they'll just play without beats. It's like so weird to me, but like I just think it's funny how much that's impacted the DMC has impacted Osu because that category kind of got destroyed. Same with like obviously Rock Band, all that stuff.
I haven't seen that because Osu is like. It's not like the mainstream because I feel like a lot of the DMCA stuff is coming from like, like US companies and stuff like that. But
like the big music labels like UMG and
exactly. But like a lot of that music is like Asian and just like Japanese stuff like that. Yeah. And so I don't think they care as much as DMCA or like sending out strikes. So I've been to a few Osu streams recently and they've been playing music. So I haven't heard one muted, but I don't go there that frequently.
That's fair. I mean, the only reason I saw it is because I saw a clip and then I went to go look at the Osu streams and I was like, wow, it's really.
Was that like right after the DMCA started happening?
Yeah, it was after. Yeah,
it might be a little different now. People are like, I don't care.
Yeah, people are probably just like whatever. They turned off clips and stuff.
Osu is literally just like those aim trainers or like aim labs or something, but like on hard mode with rhythm. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. It's a time stuff.
And it's like most of the people that are good at it don't use mouse. They use
They use like a pen, a little drawing tablet or something.
All right, Chad. Let's lead into what do you think is the hardest skill cap game? And I know you have a big background in CS, so CS, PUBG. You know the battle royale scene. So give your opinion on the skill cap ceiling.
Well, I mean, I feel like when it comes to like skill ceiling, you have to sort of remove games that have some sort of RNG element. Like already, you just have to remove that, right? Because like, you can make the right play and like based on like percentages, like you think this is the right play, whatever. But like that's not like an actual mechanical or even like strategical like skill ceiling. You know what I mean? And if it is, like you still have to play through the RNG, and it's just like I feel like you can't even count games like that necessarily.
Yeah,
but like, I mean,
what would you throw in there? With
RNG? Are you saying like, PUBG is
like
slightly RNG?
Like any think any BR, literally any BR. That has like a moving circle, or like specifically like PUBG is low key random. I think in like actual professional comps like settings, they have a more like centered circle and it's not as random, but like you still have those elements in the game. So I don't know. It's hard for me to say like games like that have the highest skill ceiling, but it's also possible like because you're playing with percentages and a random element, it could be argued that like those games have a higher skill ceiling. In fact, because like you're playing this line of like. This percentage, I do this play. You know what I mean? Whereas some other games are like, I don't know, like fighting games, for example, like it's very mechanical and like one-on-one. It's like all on you and your mechanics and your decision making. And like, I don't know, when it comes to like shooter games, like being like the resident FPS guy, I could play like any first-person shooter game fairly well because of my aim. Like I just get a sensitivity that feels what I'm used to, like the muscle memory I've had for years, hop in there and like play it. And then with a lot of FPSs, it also comes down to like movement and then game sense. And game sense will, can come from strategy or just, kind of like theory crafting shit about the game. But like, I don't know, like it's hard for me, like being an FPS guy, to be like, Rocket League, for example, doesn't have the highest skill ceiling because like I've played so many FPSs, I don't feel like the skill ceiling is as high in these FPS games just because I've been doing it so long. But there's a lot of people that can't really even play FPS or don't play FPS games, so it could be like climbing the mountain to them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So like me, where I don't play FPS games.
Yeah. It's like,
yeah. I mean, I think it is pretty tough going into FPS games, but the legit, like I just don't play them, and I don't play mouse and keyboard all that much unless it's like Minecraft. But like I'm not gonna not gonna transfer that to FPS skill. When you mentioned RNG though, were you, like would you consider something like League of Legends RNG because they have like crit chance and stuff like that? They have like variation damage variations, or like not in that way?
I don't think so much so in that way. I don't know,
because in League you can control the amount of crit.
Yeah, like you're building based on a certain percentage through like past games and like game like history and like research essentially, right? And like you need about this percentage to like consistently do this much damage. You know what I mean? You start to build around like expecting when you're gonna get those crits and playing those percentages. But that's already like, I feel like that's such like a smaller portion of the game. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it's not super common that like someone like wins out on some crazy team fight in League because this guy had like crit, 5 more percent. Like this guy hit the crit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like it never boils down to that. We're like, well, PUBG being an example because that's like the only game I play. You get a circle, you move on that circle like preemptively, get good positioning, like get a compound or a building or a hill, and then you're holding that spot and the next circle rolls and you have to like cross the entire map. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you're like, all right, like let's pack up, try to get a good rotation on the circle. But you could get like screwed over from all the other teams moving in. Like you have to travel across the circle, or you could literally just get the circle on you every time, never have to move the whole game, and like you just have the best positioning. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, I mean games like the skill ceiling in so many games. Like I've played a lot of games, like so many different types of games. I've gotten to like Diamond in League. I've played CS since the very beginning. So many different stuff. But out of all the games I've played, I'm not gonna lie, probably the hardest games to me to learn and get to the top were Rocket League and Smash Bros. Smash Bros. I'm not even talking about Rocket League because Rocket League we've already kind of gone into, but Smash Bros. Like the skill ceiling in that game to maintain being consistent, dude. It's ridiculous. You have to 1v1 against everyone, all constantly competing to improve, and no matter what, you have to stay at the top. Like that's why I find like like those 5 Smash gods like Mango and Armada and Hungry Box, all of them, like it's crazy that they were able to stay at the top that long, because in such a what's wrong, like not condensed, like in just like a super filled game with really good players. Like there's so many good players that could take your spot anytime. And to be able to outgrind them and make sure that you make no mistakes on the big stage with all the pressure solely on you, no other teammates, is ridiculous, because you can't make any mistakes. And that's why I think that game has a higher skill than the Rocket League, in my opinion.
Yeah, I've never played much Smash at all. Like I played it once at like a friend's house, but like that was basically it. And I mean, I got whooped, so I can't really deny that.
Dude, the good Smash players could probably beat you without even taking damage if they're that good.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that at all.
Wait a sec. Hold on. So I had to pause because I just want to say we have a celebrity in chat that I haven't seen in a long time. Mr. Rob Wolfless himself. Just wanted to note that for anyone watching. Pretty cool to see him here. Anyway, what were we on about? The skill ceiling games? Yeah. Smash Bros is my personal pick. I think I just wanted to go a little bit onto the RNG aspect that Chad was talking about. What do you guys think about speedruns? Because there's a lot of RNG in speedruns.
The first one I think of is Minecraft.
Yeah, obviously. Crazy RNG. crazy amounts of RNG, and we can even bring up the Dream situation about him supposedly cheating his RNG, which no one will ever really know because there's two sides of the story.
Well, if you want to get into that, you might want to explain it a bit if we actually do one.
Okay, well, just to quickly summarize for anyone that doesn't know about the Dream situation, Dream was caught cheating supposedly by a group of Minecraft committee people that just analyze speedruns. Yeah, Minecraft experts, and they analyzed his speedrun that was a world record, and they determined that his luck was so insane based off of stats. It was like 1 in like 7 trillion, and it was so ridiculous that it was just deemed cheating, that he boosted his numbers, and that there was like some files he included in his stuff that proved that he cheated his numbers. And then Dream came out and released a counter argument saying, here's a Harvard statistician, and here's why everything you said is wrong. So there's two sides of the story. No one really know. He makes good videos. He's a good speedrunner still, but again, even a good speedrunner with cheats is probably even more ridiculous. So there's not the people that would say like, you know, that he has no reason to cheat. A person that's the best player in the world and is cheating is even better. It adds more to the story. So there again, we'll never really know.
I mean, did they also like do the math on anyone else with like a world record time and like what happened in their run, and then like get the odds of that? Was it like crazy fucking different?
Yeah. So Illumina was the second highest speedrunner, and his record was like pretty lucky. Like he got so there's the 99th percentile, right, which is the highest possible luck you could probably achieve. Then there's Illumina, like a little bit under that. He got pretty lucky, and then Dream is miles ahead of the 99th percentile. His stats go way, like it's just straight line up, and the 99th percentile is just going like straight across the graph like this, and Illumina's right under it, which is why it's so insane to the Minecraft community. But everyone that watches Dream and is like younger probably doesn't really care, considering his videos are so entertaining and stuff. So but anyway, let's talk about the speedrunning luck star. That's what I wanted to get into. Speedrunning and the luck aspect in games. How do you guys consider that with the skill cap?
What other games are there that people speedrun?
There's like Mario, Nintendo Mario, and then there's like some.
Oh, that's part one.
There's like
Nintendo Mario.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm talking about. There's what's that game? There's that, not speedrunning, but there's like skate and stuff that people compete on. And then for speedrunning, there's like
Wait, Chad was just talking about the speedrun he saw right before the podcast, like 2 hours ago in Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk speedrun.
I saw a PC, I think it was like a PC Gamer article headline. It was like Cyberpunk 2077 sex speedrunner. What was it? Oh god,
gets laid in 11 minutes.
Yeah, gets laid in 11 minutes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Cyberpunk 2077 sex speedrunner gets laid in just 11 minutes. Oh my.
Oh my god. That takes what kind skill, of bro.
Yeah, that's got to be a pretty good skill ceiling to get that, bro.
Is there RNG in that one? See, like, I don't know.
I don't know, man. Do we count speedrunning as like the skill ceiling in a game though? Because
I don't think
that's kind of a good like conversation, because a lot of the things you need to do in speedruns require these like insane like mechanics and like abusing like certain glitches and mechanics in the game. And they're like, a lot of them have skills that take forever to practice and I actually get down, and like some stuff's like frame perfect, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, do we consider that as like the main skill ceiling or general skill ceiling of the video game, or like the people that play competitively, you know what I mean?
That's a good question. I think if it's like any sort of mechanical skill that's like frame perfect, I think you count that. But the one I'm thinking of is like most of the RNG in Minecraft is running in a direction and hoping you find a dungeon, or not a dungeon, a fortress, and then when you give piglins gold, you literally press your Q button and they toss gold, and then you pray that.
And the blaze rods too, all that, everything. There's so much luck involved in Minecraft.
There's not anything from the Minecraft speedrun like with RNG that's like actually frame perfect, or unless you're like, you know, dropping a water bucket under your feet as you're falling, like that's something, but that shouldn't happen in your speedruns most times. But regardless, like, yeah,
that's like just being able to adapt in a speedrun.
Yeah, dropping gold in a speedrun, that's not like, that doesn't take crazy amounts of skill, you know?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, so the RNG aspect of Minecraft is a lot. So that's, I mean, like, I would say there's for sure a lot of skill involved in Minecraft speedrunning and stuff like that, to be able to consistently, like, adapt in different scenarios. But, like, I feel like that kind of game, you could never, I could never say Minecraft is, like, a higher skill cap than, like, half of these games on this list.
Yeah. No, I think Minecraft is definitely down there.
Yeah. Also, League of Legends is another game we probably could touch on slightly because like that game is so much like research and planning ahead of time for your opponent and banning out their best picks, banning out picks that way they can't counter your picks, warding in certain areas where you know they're gonna path because you've done replay reviews and you've seen how the jungle paths, etc. So League gets insanely complex in the sense that the skill cap is a lot involved in the research behind the game,
like the micro game.
Exactly, it's very important. League
macro. I don't even know which one it is.
Macro is wide. So it's macro. It's macro. Micro is like mechanics and stuff, like in-game stuff. But yeah, I mean,
I think MOBAs in general, just because of how in depth they are,
crazy.
Have like really high skill ceilings. But then it's like, do we think whatever game then has like the most depth and the most mechanics in theory has the highest skill ceiling because there's so many different parts you can master?
That's a good question. I don't know. It's like, well, it just depends on how
if we're talking about it like
that,
right? Well, if we talk about it like that, like Rocket League is kind of limited in that sense.
Same with
like or
Osu, right? A circle, just click it.
Yeah.
Whereas like you need to know like all these items for like your MOBA of choice. You need to know every hero, every single ability, like how to use them, how to play against them, what they synergize with every single item, how that affects every single character or hero. Like, so it could just be like which game has the most stuff. That's the highest skill ceiling, you know?
Yeah, a lot of it involves like research and just memorizing in League. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of view them like equally. Like I feel like mechanics and like just using your brain, I feel like not one is more important than the other. I feel like they're equally as important. That's why it's kind of hard to judge which game has the highest skill cap, because Smash Bros. Mechanically, I would say that one you actually have to be frame perfect and in real time, which is crazy. But League, you don't really have to be frame perfect. You just got to be consistent and do research. And then if you have mechanical plays, that's just added in. Like you just do mechanical plays by just being good at the game. But yeah, I don't know. This argument between like AJ, Benji, Benji's not even involved in it. I don't even think Benji replied, but
it's not even an argument.
Yeah,
it's just
it's just like the community argument, community between different communities.
It's a bait tweet.
It's a bait tweet. I don't really. You could say one is better than the other. I think most games have a pretty high skill ceiling. I think you could argue mechanical and mechanical, like how high the mechanical skill ceiling is versus how high the research and like macro skill ceiling is.
Like the game sense and the knowledge and everything.
Exactly. I don't think you can.
I mean, it's a hard thing to measure, especially for us, like because we all have our like kind of niche games that we play really well, and then like going on to any sort of new game, like we'll transition skills we already have, or like if it's a game with skills we haven't like been working on for years and years and years, we might be like, oh my god, the skill ceiling in this game is insanely high, which is Rocket League has very unique mechanics and skills, so maybe that's why people think Rocket League has the highest skill ceiling. But it's really hard to view it like in an unbiased manner because of like like our abilities.
Yeah, for sure. And we've kind of played people. I mean, if you think about it, when we first played Rocket League, we came into it and we were like absolute garbage. Like this game, it's a whole new type of genre you have to completely learn. So,
right.
It's a weird situation with Rocket. Even Smash Bros. Same thing. Picking up any fighting game, no one can. If you're unreal at an FPS, you can't hop into a fighting game and be good. It's not possible.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, that kind of covers the skill cap topic that we wanted to kind of go over. Any last comments you guys wanted to make before we move on to the next one, or no?
Yeah, Rob said something in chat, just a quick thing. He said people be crazy. Any game will always have people pushing standards so high, so any game at the top level is like peak madness. Not exactly what he said, but you know how like when a game first releases, it's like so fun, and then like a week goes by, and you're like, dude, this is so sweaty, like it's so annoying.
So Fortnite, literally Fortnite.
Yeah, you think Fortnite. Well, Rocket League took a little bit more than
Apex too. Apex was like try hard as hell eventually.
Rocket League, Fortnite, Fall Guys.
Every game, dude. Have you played PUBG recently?
No.
Man, the only people left are all the sweats, bro. It's so hard.
It's like the people who just like commit.
I gotta like pay attention, dude. I gotta pay attention if I want to get dubs,
Yeah, it's crazy. You got. I mean, I feel like that happens at any level, like at any game. If you're like so Chad has like a crazy amount of hours in PUBG. Like, if you're just good, anyone that's going to be playing with chat at that level is going to be also having that amount of hours. So it's probably just all the sweats remaining. Like, kind of goes for ranked in Rocket League too. If you're playing Rocket League streaming, like Rizzo, I've seen him complain half the time because he's just like complaining about his teammates being trash or the other team just being like, there's like a 3 stack of like Arsenal, Typical, and someone else on the other team. You're like, cool. Like, what am I supposed to do?
You already know you lost when you loaded to the lobby.
Yeah, it's just nothing you could do. You just give up. You're like, oh, bunch of sweats. Only sweaters allowed in the top ranks here. So
that's a loser's mentality, bro. That's a losing mentality. All right, you gotta get in there and be like,
no, see, you can have the mentality when you're not streaming. You can have the mentality though.
Time to embarrass these fools. You know what I mean? Like,
true.
Daddy's home.
That's true. All right, next topic. This is kind of like just a funny topic. We wanted to just go over because I'm sure some people in chat watched the video. Some people listening maybe haven't. Blah blah blah. But the G2 House tour was recently released on YouTube, and anyone can go watch it. It'll be on is it on the G2 channel? I'm guessing.
G2 Esports channel, yeah.
Yeah.
YouTube channel.
Yeah, so you can go watch it over there. It was a pretty funny house tour. I kind of want Rizzo, for sure. Rizzo should go over the whole, just explain the video like slightly, and then go over what you thought about it while they were recording and everything, and then a reaction afterwards because I know you did a little watch party of it.
Just explain. I mean, okay, so like this whole crew like came to our house, and we had like, before anybody was allowed in, we all took like COVID tests and stuff, like rapid COVID tests to be sure, and like everybody ended up coming in or whatever. And then we do this house tour thing, and basically Reed, or Chicago, is like the main person doing this. He's like, hey guys, welcome to the house. And he walks through the entire house, like saying, this is this, whatever. And so for the most part, I'm sitting down, like the other 3 of us are just sitting down on the couch for like an hour or so until we even have like a chance to do something, because they're just refilming and like retaking all these shots. And so we end up like playing ping pong, and I get hit in the face in the house tour, which is like, they're like, okay, this is what you're gonna do. We're gonna start playing, and then Jake, you're gonna hit it like way over his head. And I guess he heard, okay, hit him in the head, so he slams it right in my head.
Wait, that hit you?
Yeah, I like tried to.
Yeah, hits him in the face.
It hit my hair, so it was like all cushioned because I got like a mop on my head.
I thought it. I didn't even know it hit you. I thought it bounced off the wall because I heard the glass break or something, like as a joke. I didn't know it was like.
Yeah, that's a sound effect.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
no glass broke.
No, yeah, I know no glass, bro. I'm just saying they made it seem like I hit the wall or something.
Yeah, no, it hit me, and then I tried to dodge it so quick that I ended up just falling. I like lost my balance. But yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was scripted. So honestly, pretty good acting, Riz. Not gonna cap.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. We were talking about that before. Like, I feel like I could be a little DiCaprio or something. You
know, little Delonio DiCaprio. Wait, Delonio DiCaprio. No, yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Leonardo.
Oh, DeLeon.
Okay. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know. I got hit in the face with ping pong balls, whatever. It didn't hurt. I'm okay. I'm still alive.
It didn't hurt, bro. It didn't hurt. Shut up.
It didn't hurt, guys. And then, yeah, that was basically like what I did for a while until they made it all the way up to our rooms. And then I just like, all right, this is my room. I got my bed. Here's some monitors, and like that's all I have in my room. I like
that's how everyone went. By the way, they showed each of their rooms, and it was all pretty much the same thing, except
you guys don't like own any possessions. Like you don't have any items. Like what do you do all day?
Jake was the only one.
It looked like one of those staged homes, like in a development. If you're interested in buying, like what's going on, dude? No anime posters. Like what's going on?
JNF's had a what?
He had the watch thing at least. That was the only like collectible thing that I saw the whole video.
Yeah, that was like a travel bag though. It wasn't even like really part of the house.
And we didn't even see it. It could have been nothing in it. We don't even know. So honestly, like, maybe you have nothing.
I mean, I had a few things. It just happened to be all my monitors and stuff.
your Philips monitor.
Yes, my Philips. Philips gaming.
Oh yeah, the Philips 50-inch. Thank you very much for the replays. So another, I just thought it was just funny because the whole reaction from the community was that it was just a really cringy video. And then it was definitely. And then Rizzo watched it on stream, and he himself cringed while watching it. And
my chat was like, "Oh, and I like the G2 house tour or whatever," and I was like,
is that when you realized it was out?
Yeah, well, I think I knew or something. I don't know. I think I like retweeted it, but I didn't watch it because I was like, I'm embarrassed. I already know. You know, you already know what's in there. And you're just like, oh, I don't want to watch it. But I was like, chat, should I watch it on stream? And they're like, yes, watch it. And I was like, be honest, is it cringe? And it's just a flood of, yes, it's so cringe.
Yep.
And I'm like, okay. So it's a 6-minute video, and it probably took me like 15 minutes to get through because, you know, the pause and the.
It was like some cool. You could make a couple of GIFs out of that. Like the whole thing was just cringeworthy, but it was like fantastic cringeworthy. Like
I mean, dude, anytime you try to do like a house tour, especially in the style of MTV Cribs, the odds are you're gonna come out with some cringe, bro.
I mean, especially when every scene you see Jazzo, he just has like a weight. He's just going like this the whole entire video. Every other scene, I was just like, what?
How many times have you seen him lift, bro?
That's what I was like. Honestly, I wish Jazzo's in chat right now. How often does Jazzo actually lift? I need to know.
Everybody should tweet at him and ask if he even lifts, to be honest.
A better question is, where did you guys even get the weights from? That's actually a better question.
I'm pretty sure those are Reeds.
Reeds?
Chicago. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, well, you think they're
Chicago?
Mine?
No, I mean, respect Chicago. Man's on the grind, you know. I respect it.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't even know how that whole thing came up. I was just like, they had said the entire thing. This is what we're gonna do, and they like went through it with Reed, and I was just like, just call me when you need me, you know. And then yeah, I just did my things, and I was like, I don't know where the weights even came from, or like I know they're Reeds, but I don't know where that idea came from, and I just. Whatever. I don't know if they want to do it. It's them.
Good meme.
I was just doing my thing.
I mean, Jazzo, he looked pretty clean. You know, he's wearing all black. He was representing the Samsung TV. You know, it wasn't bad. I respect it. Shout out Jazz for taking care of the sponsor biz.
Samsung TV? You mean the Philips?
That one, yeah. Whatever one you guys have.
Yeah, whatever.
Those are Philips products, sir.
Yeah, my bad. Should have gotten the product placement correctly before we started this.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's basically the G2 house tour. That kind of sums it up. It was a funny vid.
I feel like you're a candle aficionado, and I didn't see a single candle in your room.
Chad.
Right.
We gotta talk about this.
This is what happened. So what
happened?
Are you not a candle man anymore?
I bought. Sizz, thanks for the $1,000 for the 1v1. I'm gonna go use it all for candles. Dude doesn't even have a single candle in his room.
Listen, bro.
Not a single candle. This dude went to a best of 5 in a 1v1 to get $1,000 and didn't spend a dime of it on candles, even though he said he would.
My first candle making, my step into candle making. I was in Austin. I was living in Austin, and then I had to go to the team house. So I'm not gonna bring my candle making stuff.
Bring it with. Okay, we'll make candles before and bring the candles with you.
Right. Now hear me out. Okay, so listen, we're in Austin or whatever. I made some candles. I made a lot more in Austin, and then. Living in New York for I don't even know 5 months or something. I am so bored there after some point. I'm just like, dude, all I do is play Rocket League and stream. I was like, I need something. So I bought another candle making kit.
You got a second.
And I got a cheaper one because I was like, I'm not gonna buy like the nice one I have in Austin, you know? Or it's just a little nicer.
Really quick, how much was the one in Austin? Can I just ask?
It was like $90 or 80, $90 something. And then the one I got in New York, it was like $30. So it had a lot less stuff in it.
Okay.
Anyway, so I buy some flavors.
Flavor? Scents? You mean scents?
Buy some fragrances.
Taste test them.
Fragrances?
I made one candle while I was there. And it was good, and I was burning it. And I like showed it off last year. I was like, chat, look. And then I dropped it, and I got like wax everywhere. And I was like, oh shit, I had to clean it up. But and then eventually, since it was kind of a weak candle making kit, you know, the stuff isn't like you kind of have to like measure out you don't have to measure, but like you want to make sure you have the right size for stuff with like the wick and then the container, or else what happens is when you're burning the candle, the wick just falls over, which is what happened with my candle. I was burning it and the wick fell and then the wax dried and the wick was under my wax and I was like, I'm throwing this out, whatever. So that was the only candle I made in New York, so I didn't make it in the team house video.
Dang, dude.
So yeah. So, okay, aside from that one candle, you're telling me you never decided to make another candle for any of your teammates?
I didn't, no.
So what did you like?
I mean, I can make another one.
I mean, I'm just saying, like,
you just bust out candles apparently, but why weren't there any in the video?
Exactly.
Bro? That's all I'm asking.
It's Christmas time. Like, at least make candles as gifts. You learned making candles for a reason. You know,
like peppermint and gingerbread, flavor candle,
blueberry, cobbler, something.
It just sounds like you guys want candles.
I really want a candle.
Maybe I just want a candle for Christmas, bro. Maybe I'm mad you didn't send me a candle for the holiday. Too.
Huh?
I can send a late present, bro.
You better. I mean, you're in Arizona. It's like that's a quick shipping right over the state. I'm right here. Chad's literally 5 feet away from you or something. You can send it to both of us.
I'll fucking hop in the car and come pick that bitch up.
Drive over right
dude.
now.
Like, say the word.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I can't believe it. Man, make candles just for himself. It's insane.
Yeah, they're nice. I like them. That's why I gotta keep them.
How often do you light them? Like, how often are you actually sniffing them?
When I actually have one made, I'll light it like every day.
Oh, okay, nice. Yeah.
And then it burns after like depending how big it is, usually like a week or so.
That's a long time for a candle, though.
Yeah, I usually don't like blow it out though, so it's burning for like 8-10 hours a day.
Have you seen like how expensive actually like candles are at like Bed Bath & Beyond and stuff?
Yeah, like a Yankee. You mean my competitors?
It's like 40. Your competitors? My competitors. Okay.
Candle giants.
Candles are like a 16-ounce candle, 16-ounce candle. That shit can go like 30.
Dude,
almost 30.
They're like 30 bones.
It was 40. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh my.
I had to turn off my can because I'm wearing underwear. Let me go show you guys this.
What?
Don't worry about it, dude. How do I mute my cam? All right, 1 sec.
All right. He doesn't turn it off on stream. It's just holding on for us.
Why does he have pants on or like shorts or something?
I don't know. I feel like we were prepping for like a few hours. Like,
he was not wearing pants like the whole time.
Oh no, I was, and then right before I literally Rizzo was in the call. I was like, dude, I can't wear pants during the podcast, so I took them off. Anyway, this candle.
Why though?
Because I can't. I like sitting in my chair without pants.
All right, respect.
That's fair.
So this candle was $40.
For
$40. This is a candle from Bed Bath & Beyond called White Barn Mahogany Teakwood.
What's the ounces on it?
Smells pretty good. It actually smells really good. This is, what does it say? 14.5. How big are the ones you make?
Usually like 4 or 8.
4 or 8. So yeah, this is $40 for a 14-ounce candle. It came with like this, but like
I'm pretty sure it's 14 ounce. It's not. I don't know if it counts the jar, or if it just counts the. I'm pretty sure it just counts the wax. So it's 14 ounces of wax. It's not the full thing.
Yeah. But like, dude, are you telling me they're charging? Because I don't think this is like that expensive to make, the outer thing. So like, what? They're really charging $4 for the wax inside?
Well, they got like a triple wick. Like that's kind of nice. They got like a triple wick in there, bro.
It is a triple wick. It's pretty nice. It smells really good too. But like, damn, it just seems crazy.
Okay, dude, what do you mean? Okay, I need you to like elaborate. What you mean? Like that's kind of nice. It's got a triple wick. Like I figured that shit was easy. You just add 2 more wicks. Like, is that really like such a process that's impressive as a candle maker?
Listen, the more
I'm gonna light it.
It's not like crazy, but like the more wicks you add, the more chance you have for a mistake. One could tip, one could fall over. I'm telling you, it's not that crazy, but like I've never made the effort to make a triple wick, so like it's crazy to me,
Oh,
okay,
no.
So I don't know why this is the only lighter I have here, but
okay, dude.
He's lighting his candle. He wants to smell the rich. What was it? I don't even know.
Teakwood.
Teakwood. Smell of teakwood in the late evening. Here on the biz.
Hey, that smells crazy. All right, I'm gonna put this right here.
Also, with the triple wick and the color of the glass, it makes it look expensive. I think it's the color of the
right?
glass. The color of the glass is crazy.
Oh yeah, it's
nice.
like that somewhat.
It's like an orange,
like
yeah, it's nice.
Or translucent.
I'm gonna keep this right here, light it in my face.
It actually reminds me of like firewood or like camping,
It's literally called mahogany teakwood. So yeah.
So there you go. And it's all in the glass, and I'm sure that glass isn't like too cheap. Probably, but like
got some weight to it,
not as cheap as like a metal tin that I would use though.
You should get a nice glass one. Like, actually make a sick one and give it as like a present. That's an easy, dude. You give that.
See, the thing is I thought about making shipping candles in general. I'm scared to ship glass because if it breaks, I'll be so sad.
I mean, I feel like if you just bubble wrap it, nothing can happen.
Yeah, I've gotten broken candles before, so I don't know.
But was it securely bubble wrapped? Because bubble wrap is goddamn. I don't know. Maybe you got some bad bubble wrap. I don't tell you.
Anyway, where were we even at with? How did we get?
We're at the next topic. The next topic of the day is second channels. Whether it's streaming, whether it's YouTube, which is the most common one. We don't really see second streaming channels too often. We just kind of wanted to go over the effects of both. Compare the two. Whether we would do it ourselves and why we think people do it, stuff like that. So I can go first on this one if you guys want, since I thought you guys have gone first on the others. Sure. I actually don't have a second YouTube channel. I know Rizzo does. Rizzo has his Rizzo Live. That does really well. I've seen the views and everything it gets. At most streamers you'll see have second channels for content, specifically for the streams on Twitch. And the reason we brought this up, we were watching actually Asmongold earlier. I forgot the name of his second channel. Do you know it, Rizzo, or no?
No, I don't.
It's literally his name. It's just his real name. I think it's called Zach something.
Zach Lol. I think
that's what it is. So yeah. Zach Rar, yeah, lawless poke. So he has a second channel. I think I've seen some other streamers too, but Asmon's the main one that I've seen that has a second channel. And when I've seen him stream on it, he's usually a lot more chill. His chat isn't as AIDS, clearly, without 60,000 people from WoW coming in and just being AIDS. He averages crazy viewership, but he decided, I want to make a second channel. I want to have less viewers, and I want to be able to chill. So I think it's a pretty cool way to just relax, get away from like your normal daily job. I feel like you kind of lose your mind trying to do the same thing over and over and over, playing WoW for like 6 months straight to 60,000 people just typing about how stupid you are in chat and how you look like a goblin. So it's just like Twitch chat can be insane sometimes, dude. But I think it's a pretty cool idea for Twitch. I don't think he's really doing it for the money. I don't think anyone would do that for the money. It's clearly just for like the mental health, it seems like to me.
Or he probably just gets mental, or like he just gets more enjoyment out of it, if you would consider that mental as well.
Mm-hmm.
But just like it seems like so much more relaxed or chill. Like I went in there, he just didn't have his webcam on. He was talking about I don't even know what he was talking about, but it wasn't WoW. Like he was actually having a conversation about something. And that's probably something he can't really do much on his main channel, because like anything you say, you'll get like Lil W idiot or Pepega and stuff like that.
He's actually spit out some pretty good facts before. Like Asmon's actually like a smart dude. Like you listen to his stream and he's obviously a troll for like for the stream and everything, but he's genuinely like a smart guy. Like he knows what he's doing, and you could see it more on the second channel. Like I'll watch for like 30 minutes and you could literally just tell me it's a different guy pretty much.
Mm-hmm. I think like a big thing with the whole second channel, aside from like maybe analytics or whatever, or like being able to actually talk to a chat again, like because those streamers are so big, right? It just gets like the spammy chat, you get the meme chat.
You can't talk to anybody.
Yeah.
I feel like it's also sort of a lot of streamers that get to this size, they feel like turning on their stream every day isn't them just hanging out with chat and gaming, right? It's their being their character, their upplayed version of themselves, or like they're putting on their show, right? There's this sort of level of quality and this expectation that their main channel now has because of how popular and how big it's gotten, where as they create this sort of alt account, they tell some people about it, maybe tweet about it once, they're not going to get that same sort of traffic. They're not going to get all the hype that is around their main channel, and they can kind of just be like, hey, just so you know, you're not going to get my live notification like on the main channel. Like don't come to the main channel. Like you're not going to come in there like expecting it to be the normal show or the normal character, like it's just a way to sort of like allow them to connect with their audience and like kind of just be like a streamer in a chat hanging out again, as opposed to producing the show, playing the character type thing.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I never really thought about that. How like they kind of like up them every time they turn on their stream, they kind of just like up their personality a bit. Like it's still like a different, it's still them, but just like a different iteration.
And straight up, some people play characters. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like Doc, like perfect example.
Yeah.
Doc literally like remember when he opened up that stream and like you just see him without the everything on and you're just like, what? It was the weird. I remember like seeing that live. I was like, what am I even looking at? It doesn't even look like him. But yeah,
without the whole setup.
The whole setup, yeah. And it's just weird how seeing streamers in a different persona like that. Because I mean, I think when I stream, I'll like definitely up the persona a little bit. Because you kind of just have to on Twitch, because you want to like stand out a little bit more. It's so like saturated on Twitch. You can't just like get away with just sitting there and not talking to chat and just like being quiet and stuff, unless you're like an absolute god gamer, perfect aim, everything. Like not no one even cares about watching you for your personality, just straight up for gaming.
No, 100%. I'll upplay it a little bit from time to time, but for the most part, I'm honestly usually just having like a lot of fun, like games, or, like doing my thing, and so like I'll get excited and I just like get loud and shit. But it's hard for me to like not. It's hard for me to not like just kind of be myself when I stream. You know what I mean? It's hard for me to like really like play up a thing or like be like Mr. fucking good vibes or like do whatever. You know what I mean? I would say though, like me on stream compared to off stream, I would say like I'm a lot. I'm probably like way more chill off stream, but I'm also like a lot more like cynical, I think. Cynical. You know what I mean? Yeah, like just like dark. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'll just like say shit that's just like damn, or like you know, like a joke or like whatever. But it's like if I'm saying that on stream all day, everyone's just gonna be like, "Oh, Sag, bro, like what's wrong with this guy?" You know what I mean? But it's just like I don't know. That's how I joke around and shit.
Yeah.
No, I mean, that.
Would you guys ever consider having your own second channel or no? Like I know Rizzo earlier was talking about how like you know he misses like when he was at like 800 viewers being able to read chat like easily and stuff. And now like the new Rocket League free to play came in. There's a lot of new kids in chat.
Yeah, I don't have like a problem reading my chat. Like I usually still see every message. It's just the problem of what's in those messages. Sometimes I read because like I don't know, maybe if you do it every day after so long, you're just like, oh my god. But like obviously I have like my core community.
People you always see, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Love them. But sometimes the people come in and they're, I'm glad I could beat you 1v1. It's like, dude, you're the 800th person this week.
It's like, dude, another comedian in the chat.
Where's Rizzo? Bro. Can you call Rizzo and tell him I said hi?
Like for your players?
Yeah, that's always. Yeah, play with Rizzo. Play with Rizzo.
Where's Sizz been? I don't know.
Always,
like, bro,
dude.
what the fuck?
Always. Oh, dude, yeah. I know Rizzo. I talk with Rizzo and his dad and his mom and his sister and his cousin and all the time, dude. I know exactly what Rizzo's doing, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you get that a lot. But I actually like sometimes when Squishy's streaming, I'm like, yes, like nice. He's streaming. He takes them all. Most of them go to him, and I'm just like, sweet, let's go. And then I could like actually chill and talk to my chat. And the weird thing is, I don't actually ever, I like rarely ever look at my viewer count when I'm playing Rocket League. Sometimes I tab out and I'll see it on like my dashboard. So I don't look at my viewer count, but I can tell when Squishy is streaming most times because it's just the way my chat is, or I just know somebody is streaming. That's like, it's like either Squishy
a YouTuber or something. Yeah.
Like someone
Squishy,
big,
exactly.
Squishy, and it's like someone like that.
Exactly. Justin. I could just tell by the way my chat is reacting or acting in general, or just the spam of the messages, I guess, how fast it's going to. And like I get that. It's so much more chill to have like, or even when I switch to games, or switch to other games, which I don't do often, but I just
mainly because of like the response, right?
From others,
like your community.
No,
or like not like your community, but like viewers in the chat at the time, right?
Yeah, well, I don't do it because a lot of times I feel like I don't have like time. Like, you know, I need to play Rocket. I feel like I do. I feel like I use that as an excuse as well. But
yeah,
you know, I need to play Rocket League. I need to.
Right. But, yeah, that's kind of like like you don't have to. You know what I mean? But then it's like you're opening that gate of like, what the fuck is this? Where's Rocket League? What is this shit? Like, why aren't you playing Rocket League? You suck at this. Go play that. Like
that doesn't. Oh my god, the stick to Rocket League ones. Yes. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, my bad. I don't want to enjoy something.
Yeah, that doesn't happen too often though. Like my core community is like they love it when I switch and do something else. They don't. They hate Rocket League.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of people who will like come in and they'll like watch it or something. Most people just like leave at this point. They don't actually ask me or question it. So it happens, but it's not like a large majority of them. It's like every few messages, not too much.
Mm-hmm.
This new, somebody said in chat, this new Rocket League update is a little weird. The classic, the go-to joke, the comedian.
Yes, I think this is the game you normally play, but an update. Haha, funny man.
Oh, this new Rocket League update looks so weird. Oh, these new Rocket League graphics look so cool. Every time. That's the most. That's like literally that's like the copy pasta for when you play a new game.
Mm-hmm.
Or what is
there's
this
like
Rocket League?
There's an interesting message in chat here. So sometimes streamers need to get more aggressive with cringe and toxic chat, like call that shit out. I'm definitely one to like kind of call my chat out sometimes, but also kind of like I don't know if that's like really a great solution because it. Like,
I don't think so either.
It's almost the whole like just ignore it, like don't address it, like like let it go by, because like then you're giving him the time, you're talking about it, like it's gonna affect you more, it's gonna affect everyone else viewing, And then like if you're being aggressive and like just like shit on people, like more people are gonna be like afraid to chat in your stream, and like it's like kills the community vibes, and like it's just not like it's not that great. You know what I mean? It's like
Are you finished?
Yeah. I don't know.
No, there's like I don't know if you've ever. I'm sure a lot of like you guys have. I'm sure, but people in chat or as well as anybody listening, like if you ever go to a stream when somebody kind of calls out a viewer, it's always a little weird, right?
Yeah.
It's like when somebody there's like, dude, stop typing that stuff in my chat. And it's like I do that. I know I do that. I try to make it funny because I know it's weird, but I know some people see that. Some people visit my stream for the first time and they see that, and there's like kind of weird, click away. And it's such an odd thing that like to deal with. Whereas like I ignore most the garbage in my chat, and mods will take care of it. I just let it go by, and then hopefully they either learn or they get banned eventually. But
there's like there's like a certain if someone is like in my chat constantly, like they're sitting in there and they're just repeating the same thing for like 10 minutes, then I'll call them out. I'll be like, dude, shut the fuck up. All you just shit, and I'll literally go off on them because it's like annoying. I don't want, and like maybe my mods aren't there or something, so they're not kicking him or something. But when someone's in my chat, I'll call them out if they're constantly doing it. But if it's just like one message that I see, I usually ignore it. But if it's the same dude constantly saying the same thing and just repeating it, and like everyone in chat is getting annoyed at the dude, then I'll call him out for it usually. Yeah,
it's like, dude, like no one responded to your message, including the streamer, for a reason, bro. Like now I gotta fucking smack you down with the brand. Like, come on, don't make me do that.
Now I gotta punish you in front of everybody.
I'm over here trying to be good vibes. I'm not a babysitter, man. I'm just trying to have fun.
Yep. And the most common is like they'll do that, just copy pasting the same message. And you just gotta be like, dude, I've seen your message the past 8 times, and the reason I haven't replied is because it's such a stupid message. It's not worth replying. And you just gotta like tell them that sometimes, because there are people that will literally think that you're just not seeing their message, and like you're seeing it. It's just not worth replying to.
I mean, kind of a little bit off topic, but like, I mean, it's not even off topic. Like some people just say really weird things or like odd things to answer.
Like, what do you mean?
Like
oh, Rizzo, can I see your toes or something like that?
Okay, yes, so that is really weird. That usually just gets timed out in my chat. I have a rule that says don't be weird. That's weird.
Hey, I have that rule. That's the only rule in my chat.
Yeah, don't be weird. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm saying like, okay, I get this one every so often. People will say like, do you like having Kronovi or Chicago on the team? No, like, no. Either way I answer that sounds weird. Doesn't matter which way. It sounds weird for one person. Literally a double-edged sword. I can't answer that. It's
but
such
people
a weird
expect
thing.
People are like, oh, he's gonna answer this for sure. It's such a good question.
No, like you're talking like questions like where they're trying to like bait some drama or like get some sort of like answer or like find some sort of drama or like whatever it is. They fucking want more. It's like a drug, dude. They're like, oh, I need to know. Like I need some sort of like, oh, give me the drama. Like give me the juice.
I mean, kind of, but I don't think some people do it on purpose, obviously, but I don't think some people even recognize they do it.
You think there's just some sort of like social disconnect?
Yeah, definitely.
Where they like don't even understand like how they're like being perceived or like,
And I know I have like younger viewers as well, and younger viewers might. I mean, I know for a fact they don't understand some things like that.
I mean, 100%. Right. Even when I was younger, there's no way I didn't go into like some YouTube comment section and say some stupid ass shit like that. I guarantee
I did it too. Like I already know.
It's just the young people. Like they don't really learn how it is to be like social until they're like older, and then like they understand what's weird and what's not. But that's just like kind of normal. I feel like it's expected for any like dude. If you think Rocket League chat is AIDS,
no, I've seen Fortnite chats.
Dude, if you honestly, I'll just like watch clicks sometimes because he's just cracked and like Energy will tweet him out and I'll just go look. And I'm just like, bruh, this chat. I wouldn't even keep it on if I was streaming. It's not even worth it.
Oh yeah, like just reading his chat. I saw somebody say like he got like a kill in Fortnite or something, and he said, or no, something happened on stream, and he said, "Oh, can we get a come on, bruh," in chat? And it was like he had like 10K viewers, and it was just people typing like "come on, bruh," like not the emote. It was like "come on, bruh," like actually typing stuff out, and it's like 2 people got the emote out of like 10K viewers.
Oh my god,
like, they don't know the Twitch culture or like
So many normies, man. So many normies everywhere.
That's not even like BTT. Like, I mean, I can understand. Like, I get how like that could happen, but it's like seeing that and like, there's like a huge disconnect with that with the streamer to his audience when he says, "Oh, can I get a come on, bro?" in chat, and like 2 people out of 10K say, and then everybody else is, "Come on, bro."
Yeah, at that moment, it was kind of like, who are you people?
Like, where did you guys come from?
What is this?
Yeah,
I mean, dude. Yeah, what about backseaters, bro?
My
bro,
tag.
I get so many backseaters in PUBG, dude.
Yep.
So many be like, hey, you missed this, you missed that. Pick that up.
Always.
Gun there. This gun, like that amp, like, and like a lot of the time, I'm like missing the M4 on purpose because I want to use a different gun or something, or like, and I'm just like, I know, I saw it, man. I know, bro. Okay, like. And if I forgot a piece of loot one time, it's okay. Like, I'll get more later.
Yep.
Get off my back chat.
Yep. And the same thing. I streamed Rust, and people don't understand when you stream Rust and you're in combat, bro. You're not looking at the loot trying to see if you miss something. You're trying to grab stuff and leave. And I literally
you're
see
like
my
waiting
chat.
to hear other guys. You're trying to like be ready to like
Yeah, you're trying to grab and go fast before people will come and kill you. And then I just look at my chat. Oh, you missed. Like, bro, I know. I can't do anything. I'm trying to leave. I'm gonna die and get none of it. Why would I stay for like 2 more items and panic about fixing my inventory when I could just leave and get away with 80% of the loot? You know?
Because they have no like. I wouldn't say like, I don't know. It's weird to say like emotional attachment, but like if you die, you're gonna be upset. Where chat's just like they
want you to be a loot goblin, bro. You ever watch a Tarkov stream? Oh man,
no,
get it all
all of it.
And then if you die, there's like Omega lol, are you looting still?
Rotate the gun, unhinge the back. And it's like, oh my god, it's like I'm trying to get out. I hear noises.
Always, dude. It's always the people who are sitting and watching the streamers that play the game for like 80 hours a day that like, oh, do this, dude. Oh, let me teach you the game.
And they're like this leaning back and they're like, oh my god, you missed it. They're just like sitting there.
Absolute keyboard warriors, dude.
Oh man, and like all you're doing, guy in chat, is watching, okay? Like I'm sitting there, I'm looting. While I'm looting, I'm also moving so I don't get headshot. I'm also listening for guys around me. I'm also trying to look through the back of my inventory screen to see if a guy's peeking that angle that I'm like half holding while I'm looting. Like there's a million things going on. All you're doing is staring at the game, bro. Of course you're gonna see that stuff.
Yeah.
Give me a break.
Oh yeah, when like very small things happen on like the corner of the screen, and it's like guy on your left. It's like like the top left corner is like 3 pixels showing of his helmet or something.
Yeah.
It's like, of course I didn't see him. I'm looking in the middle of my screen, looking at my map or something.
Oh, like you hear my keyboard, bro? This is 8 p.m. I'm doing a lot over here. I'm sorry I didn't see that pixel.
Dude,
you know, actually a game that has like the worst backstage.
Doing the podcast. No, I didn't eat Mongolian beef, Mom. Okay, continue.
The game that has the worst backseaters, or at least in my experience, was when I played chess, of all things.
Chess. Oh, okay, that is a huge backseat experience. Huge.
Yeah, I was just like, guys, I want to play some chess, or like I was playing. I was like, guys, I just want to like learn. You know, if we want to talk about something afterwards, like that's cool. I'm down. But like, dude, I'm sitting there trying to game, and I'm like thinking about something, and I glance over at chat.
Knight to D5, D6, pawn, king, checkmate.
I'm like, I understand you have 7 years of chess experience under your belt, but I don't have fun just copying your moves from my chat. Like, I do not care. I want to actually learn and like do the experience myself.
Yep.
It's like, oh, don't care. Rook to A7. You know?
Yeah. I feel like, and like not to generalize like chess players or chess viewers, but chess like being like such a strong mental game, I feel like you might get a decent amount of like know-it-all kind of people, and that could probably be really annoying if you're trying to like stream or play or learn chess. You know what I mean?
Because chess is no mechanics. It's just that's actually
brain
power.
Your mind
pure brain power,
dude. Just pure
absolute
mind,
war.
You know?
It's literally war. It's like who's smarter at
5 steps ahead. You know what I mean?
Yep. And speaking of backseat gaming, the only tag on my channel is no backseat gaming. That's the only tag here on my channel. Because it's just like that all the time. That's all people do. Even with the tag, doesn't even do anything. I just leave it there. So if maybe one person sees it, like, huh, you know what? Today I'm not gonna backseat game. That's what I hope.
You know what? I'll hold back today.
That's what I hope. One day, maybe someone sees it and decides not to. That's the only reason I have it there.
Oh man. I mean, what do you think? Like, what if the guys that are backseating just want to feel like they're more like part of the stream? You know what I mean? And that's their way of doing it, man. Maybe they're not bad guys. You know, maybe they're just like trying to get involved a little bit. You know what I mean?
I mean, usually I'm just assuming that they're probably just like a 10-year-old who just got the game and is just looking at a streamer and they're like, oh, I just did this 10 minutes ago. I'm gonna tell them about it. That's what I think every person that does that is doing.
Or it's like, look at my giga brain. I'm gonna tell you how to do this. Like, I'm so smart.
I can see that. Look at my giga brain.
Trust.
Look at my giga brain.
You go rook to E4 right here, and you'll win the whole game. That's how I imagine every person talks that when they type that in chat.
All right.
Well, we kind of got off topic on the second channel thing, but I think it was a good podcast overall. We had a lot to talk about. We kind of covered most of it. I think we kind of covered the second channel thing. If you want to, I don't know if you wanted to go over that mentality bullet point, the last thing. I think we sort of covered that too, but I think kind of
I think we kind of hit that.
I think Chad hit it when he was saying how
the whole like doing a show versus or playing a character or just like hanging out with your chat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like all right, for the mental game.
That's the biz. That's the biz.
That's the biz, baby.
9.
That's the biz.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's the biz. Thank you, Em, for coming by. We love you guys.
Thank you.
Make sure to catch us next week, every Monday, starting now because it's a holiday break. 6:30 PST. And yeah, love you guys. I'll play some Isaac app to close us out, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
Peace.
Peace.
Wait, say it again.
5 stars on Apple Podcasts.
Yes.
Leave a comment.
Yes,
leave a review. Tell us how much you like it. Tell us how much you hate it.
Yes.
Watch it on YouTube. Burn it to a CD. Give a copy to your grandma. Let her listen. See you next week.
See you next week, dude.